Hello everyone! Welcome to the first series for Civilization 6. A game I've been looking forward to for quite a while. I've seen a lot of footage of it in its pre-release period, and I'm pretty excited to get into it. There's a lot of changes in Civ 6 that I think are for the positive. I didn't really enjoy Civ 5 that much, but I think this is going to be pretty cool. Let's just jump right into single player. We're going to create a game. Let's go to advanced setup, and there are a lot of leaders in here with a lot of different play styles. I looked through them earlier, and I think what I'm going to start with is Gorgo. She is going to be the leader of Greece, or Sparta in this instance. So she had Plato's Republic. One extra wildcard policy slot in any government is pretty strong. We'll go over what policies are later in case you haven't seen anything for Civ 6 yet. Thermopylae, combat victories provide culture equal to 50% of the combat strength of the defeated unit. So this is going to be a really good faction to get the culture text, I guess, very quickly. And then one of our unique, or I guess our only unique unit is going to be the Hoplite. It's an ancient era unit that replaces the Spearman and grants plus 10 combat strength if there is at least one adjacent Hoplite unit. So I think that's just kind of cool and thematic. We also have a district that is unique to Greece for cultural sites, which will replace the Theater Square district. I don't know if it's going to be stronger or if it's just like a visual thing. I have no idea. But we're going to click Gorgo. We'll have just a default set of leaders. The game difficulty, Prince is basically normal. Now I know like veterans play on deity, but I'm not a veteran of the Civ series, so I'm going to play on... Oh man. Let's play on Emperor, you know, why not? That seems... It's probably going to be really hard. We may actually lose this. Map size, we'll just do standard. Oh, with standard it actually adds an AI player. How many players do we have with this? Oh man, that could get a little crazy. We'll keep it to this. That may still be way overpopulated, but you know, whatever. Here's all the different victory condition types. We're going to keep barbarians and tribal villages in here. Where's the map type? Here we go. Continents, fractal, inland sea, island. Oh. Where'd you go? Pangea, shuffle. What secrets will this map reveal? Let's do shuffle. I like random stuff, chaos stuff. Let's go.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Gorgo, Queen of Sparta. Glory to you and your loyal hoplite armies. Greece savors the blessings from Ares that every victory brings, and your people applaud your thoughtful governance and cultural marvels. Stand proud, for the legacy of Greece and of your achievements will be told over and over again for generations.
We hope so. Let's begin this game. Oh, I did a very quick test game to make sure that this game ran, but that was only for a few turns, so this is going to be my first proper game. My first Civ game since like Civ 5 released. So it's been a little while. Alright, so we start with 3 different mines near us. I know rice is going to give a food bonus. I think milk gives us a food bonus, and another rice there. We're also on a river tile. So if we go into a map view for settler, the dark green shows that this is a really good place to settle because it's going to give us a housing bonus in our city. You can see fresh water will give us +3 housing. Coastal water, which is this lighter green, is going to give us +1. No water is no bonus. And then red will be too close to a city. This is a really cool map mode. They have quite a few different ones here, which is pretty cool. Appeal is going to lead to tourism, I think, which is a way to win the game, maybe? I don't know. But let's actually take that off. This seems like a good place to settle. Multiple mines, multiple food tiles, and we got some horses nearby. Who doesn't like horses? I like horses. Let's settle this city. Found city. Okay, so if we go into the city, we go into the manage citizens. It wants to work the mining tile first. I want growth first for our city, so I'm actually going to have it lock in to grow the rice fields here, which gives us a +3. So I think that's going to be good. For the first thing that we're going to build... Monument will increase our culture. Scout early on I think is always useful. Let's go with the scout. And then our warrior unit. Oh man, where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go north. There we go. Let's open the research tree here. So something new that's really cool in Civ 6 is that there are ways to boost your research and also your culture, because now culture is split up into this civics tree, which is based off of the amount of culture you generate per turn, and then science is, well, based off science. So I like that there's two different tech trees. I think it adds a little bit more to the game. But for right now, let's go science. And so if you, for instance, find a city on the, or settle the city on the coast, then sailing is going to be half completed for you. And if you play your cards right and plan it right, I guess you could, in theory, get a boost to half of your entire tech tree. Basically, if you just boost every single tech, that means you're going to be that much quicker to get to the end of the technology tree and be that much stronger. Same thing, I think, goes for civic. Yeah, it's like craftsmanship. And you would need to improve 3 tiles with our builders, discover a second continent. There are continents in this game that are not necessarily broken down by land mass. There is a whole continent view. So that's pretty unique. In fact, I can just show you. Continents. So we're on whatever the purple continent is. I don't know what it, oh, here we go. Kumari Kandam is what continent we're on. And there could be another continent like right here. And some civs actually have different bonuses or I think weaknesses depending on like how many continents they're on, that type of thing. So it's pretty cool. But again, for research here, we need to look at the beginning. So we have, let's see, pottery, which will give us +2 housing and +1 food. Animal husbandry will allow us to work pastures. Mining seems pretty strong considering we have all these mines nearby. And if we improve, if we get a builder and improve these 3 mines or any combination of these 3 tiles, then we will be able to get a boost to our craftsmanship civic, which will unlock some additional policies. We'll get into the policies when we actually unlock the code of laws here, so I can show you exactly what those are. And I think we're ready to end our first turn. Let's go for it. All right.
Our city-state neighbors have made a request of us. If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Mighty Carthage, a city-state. Okay, so in this game, city-states, you gain more power with the city-state with the more envoys you send to them. And if you are the first one to meet a city-state in the game, you automatically get 1 envoy. So that's pretty powerful. So because we were the first ones to meet Carthage, we have their bonus of +2 production in our capital when producing units. Over the course of the game, this right here is influence points, which generate envoys, which you can then put into different city-states that you get, or that you meet. And when you get enough of the envoys into the city-state, you become their suzerain. So in this case, we would need 3. And if we become their suzerain, we can then levy their military and war. And then we also get the bonuses listed there. Every single city-state, I think, has its own unique bonus. Yes, like Carthage unique bonus. Your encampment districts, which are like military districts, provide 1 additional trade route. Your military districts provide trade routes. Oh, man. That sounds really cool. Anyway, so yeah, city-states. They have a change in this game, and I like them a lot. Okay, what else happened here? New city-state quest. Right, they also issue quests, so you can get more envoys with them. What is their quest? Trigger the Eureka moment for the wheel technology, and we'll get another envoy. I think that envoy doesn't automatically go to them. We just get an envoy to put somewhere where we want to. So the wheel technology, if you open up the tech tree, envoys are going to be pretty powerful, because again, the suzerain bonuses you get on top of the other bonuses for city-states are pretty strong. Okay, wheel. Mine a resource. We can do that. To boost, we need a mine a resource. We are already getting mining, then we're going to need to get a builder, and then work these mining tiles, and then we'll get that bonus, then we get a free envoy for Carthage. Or from Carthage, which is pretty strong. Also, movement has changed in this game from what I understand from Civ 5. Again, I'm not a veteran, but these are changes that have happened, so I need to be aware of them. The movement into like hills and I think like forests and kind of rough terrain is going to take away 2 movement points instead of just 1. I guess that was the normal in Civ 5. So got to be mindful of that. What else happened? Yep, we met the city-state. City-state meeting bonus. There we go. The 1 envoy. Okay, next turn. You see we're going to grow our city in 4 turns. Let's go. Let's see over here. I'm guessing this is going to be coast. Ooh. Maybe not. There's a lake. Next turn. We probably don't want to go too far away from the city with our warrior. In this game, the barbarians are pretty aggressive. We'll leave most of the scouting to our actual scout. Oh, never mind. We do not want to declare war on Carthage. So I'm probably just going to use this guy to kind of scout around this immediate area. So yeah, like I watched a lot of preview coverage for Civ 6 because this game looked really cool. And some of the YouTubers got access like a month early. So I got to see a lot of Civ 6. And it's really cool because in this game, there's this concept of districts who get adjacency bonuses depending on where you make them. Like, you can get adjacency bonus for being next to a forest or another district or a river tile or a mountain or things like that. So in this game, you can actually plan out your city from, like, turn 1 up to, like, the end of the game, basically. If you really know this game's mechanics and all of its districts and how they work, you can do that. So, like, Sparta, I could plan out already, like, okay, this is what all these tiles are going to be all around here, and follow that plan for the next 200 turns. Or you can just play willy-nilly, like what I'm going to be doing, and lay a district here and there, because I'm just going to be learning the game. But for people who really want to dive deep into planning,
are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
Cool. For those of you who really like to plan, get into the nitty-gritty, and get everything set before you actually kind of dive in, this game is going to be really good for you. But I think it will also work for people who just kind of casually want to play it as well. So let's get our scout moving. Another thing in this game, as your scouts discover tiles, they actually gain experience, so that's pretty cool. For our production, I'm torn because I kind of want a settler, but I also want the builder, so that we can improve these tiles that we have, and then get the envoy. Although really this envoy for Carthage itself isn't really going to do us too much. If we go to... where? There you go. So if we get 3 envoys in here, we'll get +2 production in every encampment district. We're not going to have encampments probably for a while. So really, this city-state is not going to do too much for us. Although, production for producing units is not bad, really. Actually, that's pretty good. I like that one. But the encampment bonuses are something that we're not really going to delve too much into. So we need to find another city-state to try and invest envoys into, I think. There we go, Stockholm! We found another city-state. And we were the first one to meet them. +2 science generated in our capital. See, this first meeting of the city-states and getting an automatic envoy for them is so huge. Because look, now we have additional 2 science in our capital. That's insane in this early in the game. Are you kidding me? That's like a 100% increase. Alright, what else do you have? 2 science in every campus district, which we don't have any of yet. And then additional 2 science in every campus district. Their unique bonus, your districts provide 1 great person point of their type. Okay. Because there's a lot of different great people in this game. Actually, that's like a whole separate thing that's been added in this too, or changed around. I'm not even sure how to access. There we go. Here they are. So the great people, there are now multiple great peoples for each category, and you can generate points for that specific category and get this person. And then if someone else beats you to, let's say, Gaius Duilius with his unique stuff, then there's going to be a new great person here. So that's pretty cool. I really like this because you can get to pick and choose which great person you really want, and there are a lot to choose from. And again, after these ones are taken up, there's going to be a whole new set of other great people with their own unique bonuses that are not going to be the same as this like first tier and so on and so forth. So it's really cool. I like the great people and how they work in this game. But anyway, Stockholm, what is your quest? Construct an encampment district. I mean, that will synergize pretty well with Carthage if we get Carthage on board with us and become a suzerain, because they are all about that encampment district. I don't even think... Can we even make an encampment district at this point? Let's close you out. I don't think we can. No, we haven't unlocked that stuff yet, but eventually we will be able to. Alright, so let's grab the builder. It's going to take a few turns for that. And we're going to continue scouting around. Next turn. And you're going to go over here. Love bananas. We got the marble. I'm not sure what that actually gives us. Hold on. Let's go into Sparta. Look at the managed citizens. So marble gives us culture, it looks like. Okay. 2 food and culture. And if we put a mine on this, it would give us production? I think that's how mining works. Interesting. So culture would increase our culture rate, which increases our civic tree, which kind of Sparta is all about, because when they kill people, they get culture based on their strength. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Anyway, next turn. Got to keep our eye out for barbarian scouts.
When
so the
you
way
find
that works
yourself in a hole, quit digging.
That's a good quote. When a barbarian scout finds you, from what I understand of this game, they then go back to whatever encampment spawned them, and if they make it back, then a bunch of barbarian units are going to spawn and try and take out that city. So, like, they're super aggressive, which is really cool. They are definitely something you can't really afford to ignore in this game. Alright, so we just found coast there. But again, every tile we reveal with the scout is going to be more experience for that scout. I guess you're going to go this way. So we got mining. It's really great. Let's see. What next? To boost, farm a resource. I mean, we could farm the rice, so I think we could probably boost irrigation. Find a natural wonder. Hopefully we will find one. I guess we'll just go for animal husbandry. We do have some cattle nearby with the milk symbol there. What does pottering do? Granary. 1 food and additional housing. So yeah, the housing. We're going to grab, I think, animal husbandry right now. So every single city is going to have this housing capacity. The closer you are to capacity, the less food your or less growth your town is going to generate. And then, of course, when you get to your max housing capacity, I think your food goes down to, or I'm sorry, your growth, I think goes down to like 15%. So it's really bad. You really want to keep your housing above whatever your city population is at. So housing is going to be a big thing in this game. Okay, that's next turn. Then we pop out this builder. We're probably going to improve the rice, because I think you can do that from the base game, because that's going to give us a Eureka. Then we get the mines, which will give us Eurekas. Yeah, I think a builder is going to be a really good choice. And in this game, builders have charges. They are not just infinite. They start with only 3. You can increase that through different policies in the game. And again, policies we'll cover here when we unlock Code of Laws. Next turn. A mighty forest. Alright, so you're done. And then after the builder, I think we may want to try and grab a settler. Where would we want to settle? Near a river is going to be good because it increases the housing bonus. Right here, we would get access to cattle, more cattle, and a bunch of... Oh, that'd be a lot of growth in this place right here. Or maybe down here on the coast. Actually, a coastal river would be really great, because then we can pop Eureka for settling on the coast, and then also have the housing bonus for being next to a river. And in fact, this looks like a potential river. Or maybe just more coast. Ah, these forests. Again, I kind of want to keep the warriors somewhat close to our city.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Another Will Rogers quote, 2 in a row. Okay, so we got that. Animal husbandry is done. Kill a unit with a slinger to boost this. I don't know if that's going to happen. Video game. Let's see. Meet another civilization for riding. We can grab archery. It would be nice to have them. Yeah, we'll just get the basics ones first. Give us more time to find Eureka bonuses for these other ones. And you, is this going to be a river or a... Yeah, that's coast. So that's not going to be a lake, that's just coast. Shoot. Mercury. I do not know what that does. Here we go. So Mercury is probably giving science, it looks like. Interesting. Okay. That's good to know. Next turn. Oh, no.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
Alright, so we just unlocked Code of Law, so we can take a look at that.
But authority that makes a law.
So, whenever you research a civic that grants you access to new policies, you can then change your government policies for free. If you try to change government policies without researching a policy that turn, it's going to cost you money, I think. But anyway, these are the policies that we start with, and the bonus for Sparta or Gorga is that we have an extra wildcard policy. Wildcard allows you to drop any type of policy. We have the military, economic. We don't have any diplomatic, but that would also be able to fit in there. And then there's also one more, which are the actual wildcard policies. The wildcard policies, all they do that I've seen so far is they generate people points, great people points. So you can either put one of those in a wildcard policy, or you can put, again, military, economic, or diplomatic into here. So starting off with this chieftain military or government, which I think everyone does, we're stronger in the case in the fact that we can actually equip 3. Hold on, change policies. Let's go. There we go. We can actually equip 3 policies at the beginning instead of just 2. So what I'm going to do, since we were just founded by an enemy scout, I'm actually going to equip this +5 combat strength against barbarians. I'm going to give us +1 production in all cities. And because we have a wildcard policy slot, because we're Sparta, I'm going to probably also put God King, +1 faith and gold in the capital. Boom. I think that's pretty strong to start off with that. That's a pretty cool. So we're going to confirm policies. Yes. All right. So this is a problem. Now they're going to go back to wherever encampment that they came from, and then a lot of their friends are going to be coming down to us. Which means after we build this builder, I may actually want to make a slinger or something. Here's another enemy scout. And since we have that +5 advantage versus barbarians, this is going to be a major victory. So let's go for this. Scout on scout. A vicious fight. Truly. Yep, we won that engagement, so that's pretty good. Oh man. Oh, civic, right, of course. Civic tree. Improve 3 tiles. We can do that. What are we going to unlock though? A military policy, production towards ancient and classical era melee and ranged units. Considering that our special unit is an ancient hoplite, that's probably a pretty good policy to have. And then also our economic one of production towards builders is also not terrible. This will unlock trading, which is going to be pretty good as we get more cities. +2 gold policy from all trade routes. 100% production towards ancient and classical naval units. That's pretty cool. Establish a joint war against the target civilization. So that's like a diplomatic thing. We're going to start doing this. It's going to be 21 turns, but we should be able to improve the 3 tiles, which is going to take half of this off. So we're going to start doing that one because I want those policies. Our builder's going to be out next turn. And I think this scout's going to start running back to its... Ooh, where are you going? If we can stop it, we definitely want to. So it looks like it's running around this way. Well, let's run up here, and we're going to start to chase it. If we can kill it, that's going to be great. Okay, so we can... Can we not improve rice? Maybe we can. Maybe that's just a bonus you have at the start. Okay, well, in that case, we are going to go over here, and we're going to build a mine. You can see that we have 3 charges, which is also represented by how many people are in the unit. So we are going to build a mine, or a quarry. And there we go. We boosted masonry. Cool. Oh!
Caire. Ho pericles ton Athenon eimi. Kai dexiumai se hepetes demokratias.
How fitting that we as Sparta, the partner or our neighbor here is Athens. It is an honor to meet you. Would you care to visit our nearby metropolis? We could debate politics. We would love to sample your hospitality. Greeks got to stand together, right? There's a scout. So because we met this civilization, that should proc a Eureka. I think. Yeah, meet another civilization. There we go. Riding was boosted. Great. Very good. We're going to be able to kill this scout, hopefully, and get some more experience. Builder was done, so now... If I make a slinger, we can then get half of the tech for archery, which archery could be pretty powerful, or we just move on to like a monument. I'm torn. If the scout makes it back, we're going to need more warriors. So you know what? I am going to get a slinger. We get a bonus to production because of our Carthage friends over there. Okay. And let's do next turn. Corinth. Hello. Oh, you know what? They're probably going to be running up this way. Alright, you are going to improve the quarry. Because this also gives us culture, and that's pretty big. We can't attack into the forest. We have 3 movement points, but it takes 2 to move into the forest. You punk. And also, since we went into their area of control, now we can't move. Because we're in their zone of control. Zone of control. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, fortified until healed. And next turn.
नमस्कार.
Gandhi.
मैं मोहनदास गांधी हूँ. मेरे लोग मुझे बापू कहते हैं. पर कृपया मुझे मित्र कहें.
Okay, friend. People call me Bapu, but please call me friend. I would like to visit your nearby city and sample your... Or would you like to visit our nearby city? Yes, we're all friends here. Until we are not, and we kill each other. Where are you at?
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Indeed, friend. Indeed. Alright, so clay is done. I want to try and kill somebody with a slinger, so we're not going to get that quite yet. Writing will give us a library. Also generates a great scientist point per turn. And gives us a citizen slot if we get a library up. Also unlocks the campus district, which is going to be our science district. To boost farmer resource, I would like to do that. I would also like to do that. Alright, I guess we'll grab this. We have the Eureka for it. And the scouts went up here. Lost him. And it looks like that scout was maybe murdered by Athens over there. So knowing that Athens is right here, we kind of want to cut them off from expanding too deep into our territory. And right here is going to be a canal city, where we can move our naval units through the city tile and into this part of the ocean over there. So from what I know of Civ, which is not much, but canal cities are usually pretty strong for that reason. The actual tiles nearby it, if we settle here, I think technically we could also settle here and we can move our ships in like this, I think, but I'll probably settle here just to be safe. So if we do that, show yield icons, we'll get 3 in each direction. So we can, no, we wouldn't get that. We would get both bananas, we would get this mercury. Oh man, there's a tribal city up here. I didn't even notice it. I need to go up there and get that. That doesn't seem super strong, but at the same time, it's still a canal city, so we're probably going to try and expand there, which it will cut, again, it will cut Athens off from getting up near our territory. Alright, I'm actually going to come back up here and get this tribe. You know what? Maybe not. You can continue scouting down here. Our warrior can head over here. And you are going to build a quarry. So now we're getting culture and additional production from there. I would like to get this other rice slot, because that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Alright, take that off. And then, for your last charge... Oh, there we go. Oh, what do we need for that? Was it pottery that unlocked the farm? It doesn't say... Oh, it does say right there. Okay, allows harvesting of wheat and rice. Alright, cool. Well, then we're going to definitely improve the rice. Who is this? Oh, that's India Scout. And again, I think I'm going to have you head down there. We're going to be having our slinger protecting our city for right now. And ideally, we get it to kill a unit, if at all possible. I'm actually probably going to just have you fortify until healed, in case you run up against any baddies. Slinger. We definitely need a settler, though. Like, that needs to happen. And I like it. You see how much the turns went down? So it's 11 turns, but because we're getting the bonus from Carthage, it goes down to 8. That's so good. That's so good. At least I think it's good. Again, I'm not a veteran, so what the hell do I know? But I think it's pretty good. Alright, let's go and improve the rice for our city faster. Well, no. Yeah, right? Because +1 food. Also provides 0.5 housing. Interesting. We could also just harvest the rice for a yield of 34 and get a boost to our growth that way, but no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, craftsmanship. And we got farming. So because that was our third improvement, we unlocked the Eureka for, I think it's a Civic, right? I think that's what we did. I think. Yeah, improve 3 tiles, so for craftsmanship. So now we only have 3 turns till that procs, which is great. Super great. And again, I gotta remember, every unit that we kill is a bonus to culture, so like I really need to be hunting down these barbarians. But I really want to grab this tribal... Oh no, that's just a barbarian outpost. That's not even a tribal city. How the hell did it... Oh, you know what? That probably popped up after my scout left. Because they do just kind of pop up. But as long as you have visited that area, you can still see them when they come up. Yeah, that's not a tribal city at all. That's an actual enemy. Okay, so we can potentially get this slinger to get the 1 kill it needs to proc archery. This is good. Potentially good. Also, I need to clear that out because I think I want our settler to come down here, settle the canal city right now. And then the next city... Probably over... man, that's really close to Stockholm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. If we settle here, there's going to be a lot of overlap with Sparta. Man, I hate the Stockholms right there because that would be a really cool city just to have. Oh, well. A delegation bearing gifts. Don't be alarmed, there is no large wooden horse involved. Your delegation is most welcome. So delegation, I think, gives them some information on me. Like, if we go into Greece, we can send a delegation for gold. What does this do here? With a gift of gold for this power. If accepted, the recipient will be a bit friendlier, and you will gain a level of access. Lasts until you gain a diplomatic service civic. So this just promotes friendliness. Our relationship right now is unfriendly. Let's see, agendas. Like civilizations that aren't competing for the same city-state allegiance. Dislike civilizations that are directly competing for the city-state allegiance. Ooh. We may be competing against each other. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll send them a delegation. Let's try and be friends, man. There you go. We just exchanged 25 gold with each other. But they're still not happy. Access level is limited. Includes what kind of gossip you will have access to. Gossip items. No new items. Okay. What kind of deals can we make? We can trade our marble for their mercury. But we only have 1 marble. So, no. No, that does not sound good. Okay, you are heading down here. Ah, there's a enemy. Oh, no, no, no. No, I didn't want to move. That was a misclick. Rumor has it that India has progressed from the ancient era to the classical era. Oh god.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
So in this game, the districts. So I believe the way the districts work. Yeah, you can see this right here. So the library, we can't just build it in the city center. We have to build it on a campus. So the campus is going to be the base of all science buildings. Encampment is the base of all military. Theater is the base of all culture. And then there's one for like entertainment, I think. And then there's also like, I think, shipyard, something like that. So all these buildings that we're going to be unlocking are usually required to put into a district. So you need to really plan out your city or where you want your districts to be. So the campus gets 1 science from each adjacent grassland mountain tile, of which we do not have any. Each adjacent plains, basically any mountain tile, which are none around here. Then that also gets a bonus for every 2 rainforest, and then 2 for every adjacent tile. So in this situation, like, the woods is not enough. If we want the bonus... If we want the bonus from the rainforest, we need to build a district like here or here. 2, 3. But to do that, because the natural expansion of a city is 3 tiles away, so it would end like right here. So you would have to build or buy an extra tile for Sparta, build the campus here to get the adjacency bonus there. That's going to be a lot of work for that. Huh. Wait. Is this a rainforest? Is that a rainforest? Okay, there we go. Never mind. So we can build the campus here. It's going to get the adjacency bonus of these 2 rainforest tiles. So that's going to give us a +1 science. And then we can build another district, potentially, here and here, which will gain another bonus. As long as you have 2 touching it. So this is the type of planning that I'm talking about. Like, if you really want to get down to it and get the most out of your city, you really have to look ahead and try to plan everything out accordingly. So this is probably where we're going to put the campus. It may take a little while for our city to expand that way, but I think that's going to be the plan. Okay, we're still waiting for this boost. We have this one already, so we can get a plantation. Unlocks the builder ability to construct plantations, which can do bananas, citrus, cocoa, all that stuff. There are bananas to the south, which I think our Canal City will have access to, so that's good. What is this? The Hanging Gardens. Increase growth by 15% in all cities, but must be built next to a river. And there we go. So also the Wonders have their own little requirements, and they get pretty intense later on. Like, I think there's one that you have to build next to a mountain, also next to, like, a campus district and, like, a river on a desert tile. Like, it gets kind of crazy. So you can't just spam a bunch of Wonders. It really depends on where you are and what's around you. That's a really good Wonder. Next to a river tile, huh? I mean, that means we can plant it, like, right here on this hill. And that wouldn't take any one of the natural resources. We may want to try and do that. Maybe. Anyway, sorry, I'm just kind of thinking ahead here. Let's grab it. Let's grab irrigation. We may try to get the Hanging Gardens. It kind of depends on how much production we can... or we need from it. What is an option? We do have this forest tile here, or this wood tile. We could cut that down for production instead of waiting to build. I think you can build like lumber yards in here for some production bonus. But if you really want the Hanging Gardens, I think we can cut this down with the builder, which we don't have, which means we would need to make one, and then get a bonus to our production that way. And that may get us the Hanging Gardens quicker. Just thinking. I don't know. Possible. Possible ideas here. Alright, so let's move over here. We still need our slinger out here, because I misclicked and moved. You are still healing.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects, such as wickerwork picnic baskets.
Alright, so since we unlocked new policies, we can now change policies for free. So since we're going to be fighting the Barbarians, and also since I kind of want a builder, because I think I may want to chop down that wood for the Hanging Gardens, I'm going to... I still want this. The wildcard policy is so huge. We're probably going to replace that, but with what? Production towards ancient and classical melee and ranged units? Probably. And then I have to ask myself, is the one production worth more than the 30% production towards builders? I mean, right now this is only affecting one city. Oh man, I'm so torn. Luckily though, you can unlock policies all the time with the civic trees, so like you can make your changes pretty quickly. Let's do this. Let's get a bonus versus builders, because I think I really want to build one. We need to move you down here. We're going to start attacking into the forest here. Hopefully we just weaken this scout, and then we'll finish him off with the slinger, unlock the archery, get an archer, get our hoplites going. Hopefully they don't actually require any kind of like iron. That would kind of suck. In fact, let me just open up the Civilopedia here and look up well, no, it shouldn't, because it's replacing the spearmen, and they don't require anything, right? Greek units, plus in combat strength. Let's see. Unique units of Greece replaces the spearmen, upgrades the pikemen. Requirements, technology, bronze working. Also, another change in here, since we're on the screen, the class type. So, like, warriors, I think, are melee. These are going to be anti-cav, and then there's also cav. I think there's 2 different cav types, and then I think maybe some later on. But some of these classes seem to get bonuses or weaknesses to other ones. Like, melee classes, like our basic warrior, actually has a +10 bonus, I think, to anti-cav units, which would be spearmen. Which, that's kind of cool, because it expands the combat system in this game a little bit. Anyway, we're going to need bronze working. How far along is... Oh, that's right there. Okay, so we can get that in 13 turns. If we kill 3 barbarians, we can get the Eureka. And then this will also unlock the encampment, which is the military district, which would make Carthage happy. Well, make us happy. That unlocks our hoplites, and also shows us iron. Man. That seems really cool. Alright, anyway. So this scout is now done. Let's keep scout. Let's get away from there. Get away from there. Okay, clear barbarian outpost. We are probably going to be doing that relatively soon, so we'll get the Eureka for this. Discover a second continent would be pretty good. Trade routes are going to be pretty good. Let's do this. Hopefully our scout can find a second continent. In fact, can we see like the edge of one? I mean, I guess if we see it on this map, then that means we would have discovered it, right? Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully the spearman won't kill our scout in 1 turn. That would really suck. An unmet player has been defeated? Holy shit. Alright, we're going to weaken this unit again. Oh, actually, I should have looked at the combat log there. We actually murdered it. Okay, well, we got 5 culture from that. That's cool. That's fine, I guess. I don't know. We still have other chances for our slinger to kill people. That's all that matters. We need you to find another continent, buddy. So we can pop that Eureka. Hello, whales. Hello, whale. That's pretty scary that an unmet player is already destroyed. Ooh, you know what's settling here? Would not... Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Would give us a little overlap with Sparta. But we would get access to some fish. Some whales. That seems pretty cool. So since they're in the forest, attacking into a forest would actually give them a bonus, I think, right? Yeah. So they get +3 because of ideal terrain. So that would be bad. That'd be bad for us. We're going to fortify until healed. We're going to move our slinger up on this hilltop. I'm hoping that this warrior decides to move over here to try and get to the slinger, because the slinger is going to be on ideal terrain, and then we can kind of just surround this warrior and murder it. Is what I'm hoping. Also, we need to get all this done before the settlers is completed, so we can settle down here, cut off Athens, and then probably settle here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, not much overlap with the canal city. I think this is going to be a good spot for the future. I think. Again, I don't know. I'm not a veteran. What the hell do I know? That is more coast. Shoot. I need to find another continent. Dang it. What were their quests again? Construct an encampment and trigger the Eureka for the wheel. What was that again? Mine a resource. Wait a minute, what? You know what? Well, no, we built a quarry. Does that not count? I guess that's not a mine. Mine or resource? Oh, yeah. Okay, no. Unlocks the ability to construct mines. Can only be built on hills or certain resource. Oh. So, like, right here. Oh, I was thinking the quarry counted. And this is where I would want the hanging gardens to be. Oh, the conundrum. Oh, man. Getting another free envoy, because you can see how slowly we're generating envoy points right now. That is so big, and that's such an easy Eureka to do. Okay. I kind of really want to do that. So they attacked into us.
The man who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the irrigation of a country is not less worthy of honor than its conqueror.
Thank you,
the
Sean
man
B.
who has...
Okay. To get through here, well, let's go over here. Go around the warriors. This is dangerous. I kind of want to... Let's try and pull out, and then fortify until healed, and see if they chase into us. See if that works. Hanging Gardens would take 20 turns. 180 production. I don't know how much we would get for tearing this down, but I think we have a good shot at actually getting this. But then we wouldn't be able to build the mine. Which means we don't get the Eureka slot. Unless there's a hill down here we can eventually build a mine on. That is... Yeah, that's a hill. We would, I think, have to tear down the forest, but we could get that with our canal city. And maybe still get that envoy for Carthage. But in either case, we're going to still build a settler. And then after that, I think we may try for the hanging... Oh no, we need to get a builder. And then the hanging gardens. Because I think the 5 turns being spent on the builder, which actually is going to be less because it's not accounting for the production bonus from Carthage, I think. Tearing down these trees will, I think, even out. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway. Choose research. Still want to try and get that. Pyramids. Grants a free builder. All builders can build 1 extra improvement. Must be built on a desert, including floodplains, without hills. We do not have any of that, so that's not going to be something we can get. Battering ram and ancient walls. I don't know if we're going to find a natural wonder, so I think we're just going to grab astrology. So we can get access to the shrine, start getting faith points. And then I think this generates... Yeah, a great prophet point. So if we want to find a religion, we need to take one of the great prophets, which there's only a select few of the prophets here. So yeah, and it looks like nobody is currently getting a great prophet point right now. So let's research astrology. We'll plop down a shrine at some point to try and find a religion, because religion can give us a lot of bonuses. I don't think we're going to go for like a religion victory, but let's try and fortify, see if this works. See if they come up.
Suppose lei paint and proscoren pollen προς εμόν.
Okay. Influenced by 1 civilization, so that's us. I'm just seeing if they're... Okay, so both of these that we have met are being influenced only by us. So they did march up. Can the Slinger win this fight right now? It looks like they can. So there is our Eureka for archery. Boom. My warrior, I'm going to just kind of sit here and keep fortified, because it looks like the other warriors are going to come up there and... Shoot. I think we're going to be okay. Judging by the amount of damage they did before, I think we can get out of here. This is still kind of scary. I may need another military unit. Ay, ay, ay. So, the Canal City may have to wait. Because I want to utilize our settler as fast as possible. I want to settle here. Is there any other place? Like, I haven't really scouted up here. River tiles are always nice, but this is really close to Stockholm. Yeah, I think we're just going to settle up here, because we're relatively safe to have our settler go through this way.
There is no shame in deterrence. Having a weapon is very different from actually using it.
So this is, I think, giving us a clue as to what his agenda is. So, Gandhi is cool with having a military as long as you don't use it. Peacekeeper. Never declares wars for which he can be branded a warmonger, and will try to befriend those who maintain the peace. Hates warmongers. What happened there? Oh, we were attacked? Yes. Get out of there, buddy. Yeah, this is pretty dangerous. But we're going to damage him. We're going to weaken him. And then I think we're actually going to pull back. We'll let the slinger take a hit. Oh, we had a promotion available. That will actually heal us. Crap, I wish I actually looked at that first. If I move, we won't be able to promote. Alright, so we'll promote over here. Okay, Battle Cry. +7 combat strength versus melee and ranged units. That seems pretty cool. +10 combat strength when defending against ranged attacks, which we'll get to amphibious. No combat strength and movement penalty when attacking from a sea or river. More combat strength when fighting in a district. Combat strength versus anti-cav units. Can scale cliff walls. That's interesting. Let's grab Battle Cry. And that heals us by +50. So yeah, we're going to be coming back in here, killing this Barbarian, so that should be okay. Getting our settler next turn. Oh boy. Man, now they have a promotion too. What's theirs? +5 range strength versus land units. +10 combat strength when occupying a district or a fort. Folly. So that's going to end their action this turn. We're going to go over here and crush these barbarians. And now we get a boost of bronze working because of the 3 barbarian units.
Aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
So we unlock some policies, which we're not going to utilize. But the trade routes are cool. I'm not going to change policies. Our settler is up. Let's start moving them down. You are going to... Ooh, promotion. Faster movement in woods and rainforest or on hill. Can move after attacking. +20 combat strength in all situations. Jeez. +1 sight range. Can see through woods and jungle. Woods and rainforest terrain? I think. Okay. Hanging Gardens is now 28 turns. We can build the trader. But no, I think we go with the builder. 5 turns away. Okay. And then for the civic... Found a pantheon. Grow your civilization to at least 6 pop. Build any district. Let's start working on military tradition, and what we may do is get it half finished and then wait for us to clear the barbarian outpost, and that will complete the military tradition. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, next turn. Oh my god, they just keep spawning. They just keep spawning. Let's have you fortify until healed. This is what I'm saying, man. These barbarians are super aggressive. Look, and they just keep spawning in. Man, we really may need to get... Although it's kind of cool, though, because we're getting all these culture points, which is getting our civic research done quicker. So that's a positive. I think we're going to settle over here. It's going to be too dangerous to try and settle the Canal City right now. So we'll have to leave that for later. And that... Oh, my God. This has been going on for 50 minutes. It's one of those games, man. One more turn, you know? So we're going to make a cut here. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. And I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully. Have a good day.